Hi guys, how are you doing? Okay, welcome to video number 2 on this Friday, April 3rd class, where we're going to continue working together, and this time we're going to have English class. That's right. And after English, in our English class, we're going to see something really important, which is grammar. Yes, grammar. So, Miss, what are we going to do today in grammar? Well, we're going to check out some stuff about nouns. Now, I know that a noun is how you name a person, a place, a thing, and I also told you that it names an idea, okay? We practiced on this on our Zoom class the other day, but this is another way of classifying nouns. And we have two main classifications right now: common nouns and proper nouns. Now, what do I mean by that? When we talk about common nouns, a way that we can express what a common noun is an ordinary noun. Now, what do I mean by that? Common nouns or ordinary nouns are the names of general people, general places, or general things. That means that I'm not referring to anything specific. I'm talking about anything at all. And these nouns have a particularity that they are never in capital letter. Remember how yesterday we were talking in our Zoom class about punctuation, about how the first letter when I begin a sentence has to be in capital letter? All right. There are some other words that have capital letter. Like, for example, your names. When I say your name, it is a specific name of a specific person. But when I call you, for example, a boy is a common noun and it refers to a general person. I'm talking about any boy. Now, a common noun always starts with a small letter. The other day we were doing activities on nouns, and I told you they could be person and places and things. And you did some worksheets where you had to classify nouns. Now let's take that into account when I read this sentence. The boy went by train from the station. So here's the boy. A boy is a person. That is a common noun. Went by train, which is a thing. Okay, it's a form of transportation. A train is a thing, so I'm going to write over here. Boy is a person. I'm going to move it down here. Okay, train is a thing that I use to transport myself, right? And the last thing that I have is the word station, which is a place. I go to the train station. So here I have these three things: person, thing, and place in one same sentence, and they are all common nouns. Now, proper nouns work totally different because they name a particular person, a particular place, or a particular thing. Now, the difference between common nouns and proper nouns when you talk about punctuation is that a proper noun always starts with a capital letter. Tom went by Eurostar from London. What? Why are those things capitalized? You may ask yourself. But things that I know is that Tom is the name of a person. And for example, when you write your name, when you write Raphael on a piece of paper, when you write Fabrice, when you write Luis on a piece of paper, you always put it with capital letter. That's how we taught you to do it many years ago when you started to write. So names of things are in capital letters. Eurostar is the name of a company, actually. I'm going to put it here. Name of a company or a brand. And London, what is London? It's a name of the capital of England. Name of a specific place. I'm going to move it over here so that you can see it nicely. Okay. So now that I know this, you're going to receive this worksheet so that you can review this information by yourselves. And also, it has some exercises. Of course it has exercises. How do you get well at something or learn anything if you don't practice? Okay. So the other day when we were doing in class with children and bubbles, I knew that some words were singular and some words were plural. And now I'm just worried about which ones are common and which ones are proper. So you have to copy this table on your notebook or on a piece of paper. And you have to write each noun from the box in the correct column. So you're going to make 2 columns, proper nouns and common nouns. And what are you going to do? Well, you're going to take these nouns down here like Snow White, crocodile, bus, fluff, Nigeria, letter, Mr. Barnes, house, shop, River Nile, the Times, day, Mars, pet, Sunday, word, woman, Easter, Nasir, sentence. Now when you have them all, you know how to identify a proper noun because they always start with capital letters. If that name is composed of 2 words, then both words begin with the first letter in capital letter. There's a tip that I just gave you so that you can solve this activity. Now, additionally, you have more activities. Why? In the next page of your worksheet, it says, now try these. You have to copy these sentences and then follow these instructions. Underline the proper nouns and circle the common nouns. Listen carefully. Underline the proper nouns and circle the common nouns. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make a shape here and I am going to circle the common noun. Here we go. A nice big and wide circle. Okay? So you have to follow instructions, all right? You're going to read these sentences. The first one is already done for you. The coach to Birmingham was full. This, the word coach, is a British word for bus. So the bus to Birmingham was full. Now the word coach is a thing, it is a bus. So it's a common noun and it is circled. Now Birmingham is the name of a city in England. So if it's a name of the city and it has capital letter, it has to be a proper noun. You have to do the rest of these exercises. Now, number 2, complete this alphabetical list of people and places. Don't worry if you can't think of a place or a name of a place for every letter. So think of a letter. For example, A, B, C, and you have to do D, E, F, X, blah, 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 until you finish the entire alphabet. And the last thing that you have to do is practice your punctuation, which is something that we already did. It says punctuate these sentences correctly. Now these sentences, they all have mistakes. They don't have any capital letters where they should. There are no periods or question marks or exclamation points, so you have to write them down and correct them. And then you have to underline the proper nouns and circle the common nouns in each sentence. Okay, guys, that's it for right now. I will see you again for a later lesson on a different topic.